creators and anybody that want to do this for a living, and I'm talking about be the best at it. I'm gonna break some stuff down for you today on how YouTube play a small role in my overall empire. And the nuggets that I'm gonna drop, more importantly, walk you through, will help you if you are trying to make it on social media, if you're trying to make it on YouTube specifically, which is the best platform, the highest paying platform, or Instagram or TikTok. But I wanna walk you through some of these things. Listen, man, I started with 0 subscribers, okay? I was a guy that already was doing my thing on Facebook, but I had not yet made the transition to video and YouTube. So had a little bit of a traction over there, but I saw the wave back in 2019, 2018-ish, kind of shifting towards video. So at that time, my wife and I had just became debt free. Okay, so then I wanted to kind of share, like, man, we come from the mud, we come from very humble beginnings, and we managed to become debt free. And debt freedom really is the foundation to financial independence. Debt freedom is the secret sauce to financial freedom. So I was like, man, let me hop on YouTube and let me pop at the people and kind of walk them through the things that we did to be young and debt free. Okay, that led us to retiring in our 30s as well. And I want to teach you and show you all about how YouTube played a role in that. So fast forward, I hop out with my first video. I was mainly talking about the things, more importantly, the steps we took to become debt free. So then I had 0 subscribers at that time. I was just kind of making the videos about, yup, this is how I popped it. This is the kind of things we was doing. This is what led to those decisions. Then somebody in the comments asked, what did you invest in? And from there, me replying to a comment. So listen, I engage with those that were tapped in. It wasn't about having 1,000 subscribers or 1,000,000 subscribers. At the time, I had 0 subscribers. So anybody that was willing to give me their time and attention to watch a video, to comment, I was all in the comments writing back, building what would now be community. But at the time, I was just happy somebody was paying attention. Remember that on your journey, because sometimes you're trying to skip that step and want to go right to having 1,000,000 subscribers or all the money in the world. So I tapped into people out the gate. I noticed that the people noticed, like, damn, he really hit us back. He really talked to his audience, no matter how big or small. And I never lost sight of that, because that would come back full circle to be the thing that elevated me to one of the biggest content creators today. So check this out. 0 subscribers came out the gate. Just like everybody else, none of that stuff from having a platform on another platform translated over to it automatically giving you subscribers. It don't work like that. YouTube is a different beast. So for me, I'm like, back, I gotta put the work in. One thing about me, I do not have a problem grinding. Most people see the end result, but very few consider the journey. People try to show up and act like it was overnight when I've been grinding the whole entire time. So it's gonna take you grinding and putting in hours, time, going through disappointment, going through feeling like throwing in the towel for you to actually get to where you wanna be. But more importantly than that, what happened was I got my first 100 subscribers. I treated the 100 as if I had 1,000. I was making videos 3 times a week at this particular time, just feeding the people, talking to them about things I know they weren't taught about. Okay, so in the culture I come from, we very rarely are talking about financial literacy, money at the level that I talk about money at, investing, definitely not trading options. I think that's foreign to a whole plethora of people. So I'm coming out the gate talking about these things that's life-changing in and of itself, but it's foreign to the people at the time. But fast forward, people was tapping in because I was unlocking something in people that they wanted to know about. I was showing them, that's the number 2 thing, I was showing them transparently, like, here's my portfolio. I'm gonna show you guys how to go from $0 to 100K and how to do that in 12 months. So now they had a journey they can go on. So my 100 subscribers turned into 1,000 subscribers in my first 6 months. Okay, so it took 6 months to get my first 1,000 subscribers. Okay, that was June. So I started January 1st. This was June, I had 1,000. My birthday is in July. By the time my birthday came around, I had 10,000 subscribers. So in that 30-day span from 1,000 to the time my birthday came around, I had a 9,000 subscriber jump. And listen to this whole time, my whole journey has been organic. The one thing that separates me from everybody in this game, and I'm talking every single person, I ain't had no cosign. I didn't use no celebrities. Everything that I say and do is organic, so my talk is a little different. My bag is way different than everybody else's, because when the sponsors come to me, it's not because I had Charleston White on my channel and help blow me up. I didn't have Dr. Umar on my channel, a polarizing figure, to blow me up. Every viral video, which I had the most out of everybody, was all me. It was all me, so they pay top dollar because I'm the draw. We often say if you put too many people on the flyer, you never know who showed up for you. Well, with me, I'm the only person on the thumbnail. With me, I'm the only person in every video going viral, bringing in millions and millions of views every single month, which is why I got the big bucks from all the corporate sponsors, all the companies you guys know, like, and love, all of your favorite companies. Okay, so that was another key to know along the way. I went to 10,000 subscribers by my birthday, and then now I'm monetized at the $1,000 level because I had the 4,000 watch hours. So my first check out the gate, boom, was 10,000. I was like, ooh, they made a mistake. This can't be for your boy. This 10,000 can't be for your boy. After that $10,000 check, number one, mind you, I was debt free when I started my journey. So that was the whole point and premises of me starting the whole YouTube. I wanted to tell people, hey, I'm a young guy from the trenches, no hand up, no handout, didn't have a trust fund, none of that. And I'm debt free. So I was just popping it on that level. Boom, 10,000 as soon as I was able to be monetized. That, guys, took me the next month when I told you I had the 10,000 subscribers. That check was $35,000. I've never made less than $35,000 on YouTube since that second check. Fast forward, I end up hitting 100,000 subscribers. First year on YouTube, made $200,000. From that point on, what happens next is mind blowing. So now people paying attention. Now people starting to tap in. I got the athletes, I got the boxers, I got the actors. I have all these people from afar tapping in, okay? Nobody really like hyping it up, you know what I'm saying? It was just, hey man, I've been watching you doing your thing, man. Keep up the good work. Bro, I've been seeing what you're putting down, man. I'm picking it up. Keep doing your thing. It was just celebrities saying that kind of stuff in my comments or hit me in the DM. So then, now I had $200,000 on top of being debt free. I'm finding my swag. More importantly, I'm finding my voice. I'm finding, it ain't about me. I'm finding what the people wanted. So I just drilled down on teaching them what they didn't know. I wasn't trying to be cool. I wasn't trying to chase everything that was out there. I was like, you know what? I know they wasn't taught this in school. I know the way I teach, coming from my educational background, they're gonna pick up what I'm putting down. And so I just leaned into that. My 100,000 subscribers turned into 300,000 subscribers. Then, guys, I started making $1 million a year on YouTube. So this is year number 2, 1 million a year. It was like 1.1 million. Now I got the game in a frenzy. So I got the traction of my channel picking up steam. I'm teaching a skill that's transferable that can change your life. And I'm also doing it in an authentic, organic way. So again, it was just me rocking out from 3 videos a day. Now I'm pushing them out 7 days a week, but I was doing 2 times a day. These little things matter when I'm telling you on the journey for those of you that want to get into this content creation space. It's no longer looked down upon to say I'm a YouTuber. Not only myself made it cool, but so many others in the space have made it a thing. Matter of fact, a real thing. I make more in a month than 90% Americans make in a year just off YouTube. And YouTube is my smallest stream of income. I lead with YouTube just as a way to connect with people, because I know this last generation was surveyed, the number one profession they wanted to be was a YouTuber, a content creator. We got a lot to do with that, showing them what's possible, showing them, especially myself, the guy that brought the transparency to the finance space. I showed my portfolio from day one, from 0 to 100K. I show how much money I made every single month from day one up to making millions on YouTube, okay? And so they have seen, if you've been with me from the start, all those videos are still on my channel. You can go back and look, but for the majority, they have seen firsthand, wow, this is possible. And you ain't even gotta get to making 100K a month like I do. Guys, 10K a month is nothing to sneeze at. 5K a month is something to be proud of. 20K a month, whatever the number you land at for the audience you attract is still good. And if you got a job, it can be supplemental to those things. Guys, these were the things I was putting down out the gate, okay? Just telling my debt freedom story and then listening to my audience, which helped me know what direction to go for every piece of content I made therefore. So check this out, man. I often tell people, you have to have a purpose. More importantly, you have to solve a problem. I solved a $1 trillion problem for the people. And I made sure that I was a trusted voice. I made sure I was reliable, so they gonna see your boy show up 7 days a week. I didn't care if the market was up or down. We ain't ducking no smoke. I'm talking about the market. I'm making a video, but more importantly, I'm showing you how to navigate. But what I do better than everybody else, I show you how to get real results. I probably made more millionaires than anybody except the company NVIDIA. I probably made more 6-figure earners than anybody that's teaching finance in this space, because my methods are tried and true. How I teach is next level, but the results I'm able to get, you can't argue with. And so then we incorporated daily testimonials. So I don't need nothing. I don't need no website. I don't need anything, no funnel, no none of that. No shade room, no advertisement. That's another thing. I don't do no ads. I have never done an ad. Somebody's like, Coach, man, why don't you ever make no commercials? Why don't you ever do woo, 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 woo? I'm like, nah, because when I was studying the game years ago, I came across Ferrari and Lamborghini, and they both had a standard, which is the same as mine. I have a premium luxury personal brand. The way I show up, the way I pop it, the way I kick it, the results I get, the way I love on people, you don't get that every day. So corporations love it, but more importantly, the people I serve love it. So that in and of itself is all the marketing I needed to do for what I was trying to accomplish. So Lamborghini and Ferrari said, we don't make no commercials because people that's looking for us ain't watching TV no way. I don't make and do ads and do all of that extra stuff. And my visibility still among the top. Could be bigger if I did those things, but I'm not into that. What did come from that in return though? I built the biggest Patreon. I often say it's only one person that I can verify that's bigger than me, and that's Joe Budden. Shout out to Joe Budden for the trailblazing pathway he made for those of us content creators and people being willing to pay to be a part of your community. Joe Budden is the only person that's bigger than me that I can vouch for. Okay, I ain't talking about somebody that's pumping up their numbers, hyping it up. They stuff is free. My Patreon is a paid entity that people are paying for, and I have the second biggest after him. So again, still among the top in that regard. Why? Because people want to be connected to greatness. People want to be connected to winners. Boom, there you have it. So you factor this in. This is a vertically integrated business model. I told you, YouTube is the smallest stream of income, and YouTube do 1.5 on a given year, give or take, every single year. Okay, I can be upwards of that, but we're gonna go with the lower number on that regard. Then you have the Patreon, the private communities, but they are paid private communities. And I told you, I have the largest one of those. But beyond that, we got the coaching. We got all the wraparound services to help people level up, to help people meet them where they're at, so that they know no matter where I jump in the journey at, Coach will walk alongside me. He gonna tighten me up and get me where I need to be so I can make that next level, so I can level up. So that's how we was going about that. Then I studied what Patreon and Discord was doing, and out the gate, built my own. And that's where the game changer at. From the gate, I have been about ownership. That's number one, how I became debt free. I own all my houses, I own all my cars. We don't have no debt. We retired in our 30s, but we just been stacking millions upon millions, being debt free already. That's why the wealth is so abundant. Follow these things I'm telling you if you think you want to be a content creator, because I'm telling you and teaching you the 11 streams of income from a vertically integrated perspective by just branching off of YouTube, which is my smallest, okay? So when I tell you these things on how the business model works, it kind of comes full circle. I built my own Patreon/Discord because ownership matters to me. I took every component that they were doing and I said, you know what? I don't gotta break this bag down like I do with Patreon, like I do with YouTube. I get to keep all of what I build, okay? And so I was always big about building my own. So that's why when you come into my ecosystem, you looking like, oh, I see the business behind what this brother does. And I said from the get-go, I'm not a content creator. I'm a businessman that creates content. That's the difference that set me apart from everybody in the game. I came in it looking to serve others and solve problems. Once I figured out what problem I was solving, I drilled down on that. You don't never see me getting out of body. You don't never see me going in left field, trying to be over here, trying to chase this content. Nope, I keep the main thing. We run the money up. The sponsors come in and they help pile it up even more. It's a fine-tuned machine that made me one of the biggest and highest earning content creators in the game. This is how I did my thing online, guys. So if this was helpful, please make sure you use this as a blueprint for what you can do if you're starting your journey, if you're kind of in your journey but you're feeling stuck. And then the last thing is this: you will never see me tear down another, not only black man, but another content creator. I oftentimes avoid any of that kind of thing. So I never had another content creator blow my channel up. I never had a celebrity co-sign. I didn't use a Charleston White or no other type of polarizing figure to inflate my numbers. And I never tore down or come at another content creator to try to create negative buzz to gain some traction and steal their audience. When you are truly one of one, when you are truly that guy, a rare breed, you ain't got to do all of that. And so I stayed true to who I was out the gate, a guy that just show love to everybody, but I stay in my lane and running up my own self with or without no attachment to anybody else. That's rare in this day and time because so many people need others to lift them up, to build them up. With me, eagles fly alone. I want you guys to know that, man. And we go to levels that most birds can't go. That's why everybody can't come. Hope this was helpful. we're gonna leave it there. If you like this, we make videos like this every day. So if you like this one, make sure you check out the next one. Remember, most people see the end result, very few consider the journey. Do me a favor, don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you guys grab some free stocks using my link below, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.